Let me start with a question. Have you ever felt stuck at a crossroads, waiting for clarity, trying to figure out the right step, but instead of clarity, you only felt paralyzed by the noise around you? I know I have. And that's why I want to talk to you about trusting your soul's wisdom to reveal each next step. Because in the world, this world is full of advice, formulas, ready made paths, but your soul already holds the map. And when you listen to your true path and your true voice, then you begin to shine. Because we don't struggle because we have a hard life. We struggle because we don't listen to our soul's wisdom. And especially in my business, for years and years in my business, I believed success was hiding in someone else's blueprint. So I joined programs, I joined masterminds, endless group courses, and each promised to finally give me the formula. And perhaps you can relate to this, that perhaps you call yourself a lifelong learner, which is great, but what you actually are is looking for the answer outside of you. And when I joined all those group programs and the masterminds, you know what happened? Nothing. Really, no results. And instead, I ended up exhausting, doubting myself, and wondering if maybe I just wasn't cut out for entrepreneurship and maybe I should just go back to a corporate job. But the truth is, I wasn't broken. There was nothing wrong with me. I was simply trying to live someone else's design. I tried to walk someone else's path and speak in someone else's voice. And the turning point came when I stopped chasing external solutions and started trusting my own inner compass. And that's when my business shifted. That's when my life shifted. And that's when I could finally create a life and work that really reflected me. Now, today, as a human design mentor, business coach, I help entrepreneurs and leaders do exactly that. Trust their unique design and inner wisdom so their next step flow naturally instead of being forced. And I'm curious to hear from our attendees. Do any of you know your human design? Let me know in the chat. And if you don't know, let me explain a bit. Human design is a personality tool based on a number of spiritual learnings and science. It's a beautiful blend. And based on your date of birth, time of birth, and place of birth, you can get a beautiful profile. You get your chart. You can get it for free. Check out my website. You can get it for free. And it's great as a guideline. Of course, not another blueprint because you are the blueprint. You have the blueprint already. And the thing is, we live in a noisy world and there's advice everywhere. Post more, sell this way, hustle harder, scale faster, do this, do that. And then there are our own doubts and our limiting beliefs that Dr. Gary and Haim spoke about. Am I doing enough? Am I enough? Am I on the right path? Am I really cut out to do this? And the combination of the outside noise and the inside pressure, our limiting beliefs, make us lose trust in our own wisdom. And we stop listening to our voice. We stop listening to our intuition. And we start second guessing the whispers of our soul. And here's the cost. We follow paths that drain us. We silence our voice in order to fit in. And we mistrust the wisdom that's already inside of us. But there's another way. And that's the great news about today. Because your soul already knows the way. And you don't need the whole map. You only need the next step. Because when you take the next step, the next one will reveal itself. And again, and that will repeat. When I discovered my human design, it gave me language for something I had always known, that each of us has an inner compass. And in human design, it's called your authority. It's your unique way of making decisions. But for some, it's, waiting for emotional clarity. For others, it's listening to the body's gut response. And for others, it's sensing in the moment what feels safe and true. And there are many other authorities in human design. But the magic is this: when you honor your authority, your decision-making tool, you don't have to push. And life will unfold like step by step. And here's a simple practice that I always share with my clients. When you're faced with a decision, pause and ask yourself, does it light me up or does it drain me? And trust those small signals. They are like breadcrumbs, they are guiding you along your path. And when you start following those breadcrumbs, your voice becomes clearer and it becomes stronger and more magnetic. Because you're not speaking from strategy or fear, but you're speaking from alignment, alignment with your design, with who you are actually meant to be. So here's my invitation for you. Stop looking for the big final answer and stop waiting for the 5-year plan. Instead, trust the wisdom that reveals just the next step. And that's enough. Because your path, your voice, what this summit is all about, is not about following someone else's blueprint. It's about trusting your own blueprint and trusting that your soul knows where to go and that your authentic voice will guide you there. So I'll leave you with this thought. The most powerful strategy you'll ever have is not another course. It's not another training, not another book. It's not another formula or a mastermind. It's really trusting your soul's wisdom. So today I invite you to listen to that one whisper from your soul. Act on it. Let it guide your next step, because when you trust your soul, your path becomes clear. And when you walk your path, your voice becomes unstoppable.